Hey guys, what is going on? This is WrestleMania, back with another episode. The Royal Rumble is less than a day away. What surprises are in store for the Blue Brand? Join us now as WrestleMania looks at the 26th January edition of the Blue Brand, as well as the wildest wrestling news stories you need to know, including Vince McMahon resigns from WWE, WWE loses a major sponsorship, is WWE cleaning house of Vince McMahon associates, more rumors on surprise Rumble entrants, and more. As always, we won't recap the matches, but look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. The good: seize the moment. Paul Heyman's pep talk to Jimmy Uso to win the Royal Rumble and seize the moment by challenging Seth Rollins was a clever way to add another subplot to the Men's Rumble. Kabuki Warriors win tag titles. The Kabuki Warriors Women's Tag Team Championship win was a wise decision. Kaden Carter and Katana Chance held the title long enough to get the rub as former champions and hopefully will be future champions, but Kairi Sane and Asuka are a better fit, not only because they can elevate the belts, but because it adds to the damage control storyline by showing Bayley as the odd woman out, that is the only one with no championship. LA Knight is still over. No matter how much WWE has put LA Knight on the back burner, he continues to connect with the WWE Universe. Let's just hope he doesn't eat the pin for Roman at tonight's Rumble. Elektra Lopez is back. Santos Escobar's decision to retool his Legado del Fantasma faction has been a success so far, with the addition of Los Lotharios, Angel Garza, and Humberto Carrillo. However, adding former faction member Elektra Lopez is the proverbial icing on the cake, as she can now work matches with the LWO's Zelina Vega. Bayley hype video. The WWE has been acing it with its hype videos, and tonight's feature on Bayley told the story of Bayley's return from injury, how she built up damage control, and how bright things are in her future. Of course, fans know that damage control is likely waiting for the moment to strike and kick her out, which makes the video all the more troubling. R-Truth is clueless, and everybody loves it. R-Truth's interaction with SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis was more of the comedy cluelessness on Truth's part that endears him to fans. Truth mistaking Aldis for Raw general manager Adam Pearce was par for the course for Truth, as was his remark that he couldn't believe how fast Pearce grew his hair back. Scarlett is a phenomenal femme fatale. The WWE's elevation of its women's roster is about more than wrestlers. It's also about characters like Scarlett, who occasionally wrestles, but is best known for managing Karrion Kross, who have strong personalities and traits that set them apart. Scarlett plays the sinister femme fatale like no one in wrestling, and fans would have to go back to the late great Woman to find someone as good. Post-main event shenanigans. Tonight's main event was nothing but a setup for the men's fatal four-way at the Rumble, but the post-match shenanigans delivered big time. AJ Styles is as conflicted as ever, with the Phenomenal One looking to go full-blown heel as Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa encouraged, in Solo's case more like coerced, AJ to clobber a fallen LA Knight with a chair. AJ defied the two, taking them out instead, but leaving things open for whether Styles is a heel or a tweener. The bad. Nothing bad. Tonight's show provided some build-up for the Royal Rumble, but largely focused on providing good matches and forwarding storylines. The downright ugly. Nothing ugly. Tonight's show was more a placeholder show before the Rumble, but it excelled due to the overall quality. Vince McMahon resigns. Topping today's news is Vince McMahon's resignation from the WWE as he continues to deal with the fallout from the sex trafficking lawsuit filed against him. McMahon released the following statement. I stand by my prior statement that Ms. Grant's lawsuit is replete with lies, obscene made-up instances that never occurred, and is a vindictive distortion of the truth. I intend to vigorously defend myself against these baseless accusations and look forward to clearing my name. However, out of respect for the WWE Universe, the extraordinary TKO business, and its board members and shareholders, partners and constituents, and all of the employees and superstars who helped make WWE into the global leader it is today, I have decided to resign from my executive chairmanship and the TKO board of directors, effective immediately. WWE President Nick Khan informed employees of McMahon's resignation, with Wrestling News reporting Khan emailed employees that, I wanted to inform you that Vince McMahon has tendered his resignation from his positions as TKO executive chairman and on the TKO board of directors. He will no longer have a role with TKO Group Holdings or WWE. Dave Meltzer weighed in on whether McMahon might return to the WWE. After all, McMahon retired in 2022 after news about his hush money scandal broke, only to return a few months later. Meltzer mused, Vince really isn't coming back this time. He doesn't have the voting power. That lawsuit made it impossible. Sponsor pullouts can be a domino, and they needed to stop the dominoes from falling immediately. While the resignation isn't a complete shock, many industry observers were surprised at how fast it happened. As we'll see, some recent moves by sponsors may have forced TKO Holdings to press the issue. Slim Jim pauses WWE sponsorship deal. Slim Jim has paused its promotional partnership with WWE, not only backing out of its sponsorship deal for the Royal Rumble, but putting things on hold. Before the news broke, WrestleVotes tweeted, "Hearing rumblings that Slim Jim has notified WWE that they are pulling their sponsorships from tomorrow's Royal Rumble event. It is yet to be determined if they will remain partners in the future." Later on Friday, Post reported that Slim Jim forwarded the following statement to it. "Slim Jim values integrity and respect in all of our partnerships. Given the recent disturbing allegations against Vince McMahon, at this time we've decided to pause our promotional activities with WWE. This decision reflects our commitment to our brand values and responsibility to our community. We will continue to monitor the situation and base our future engagements on our values and what's best for our brand." Post Wrestling's John Pollock commented on Slim Jim's deal with the WWE. WWE and Slim Jim entered into a multi-event deal last summer and was reported to be WWE's largest sponsor. The agreement called for advertising across WWE's platforms, including live events, in stores, and on social channels throughout the year. However, in a wild twist of events, it appears that Slim Jim have instead decided to pull a U-turn on their decision and will in fact continue to be tonight's Royal Rumble sponsor. This follows the news that Vince McMahon has resigned, which no doubt regained some trust in Slim Jim, as they decided that they are now willing to put their name on tonight's product. Slim Jim released the following statement. "After the departure of Vince McMahon and discussions with WWE TKO senior leadership, Slim Jim has decided to re-enter the Royal Rumble." While TKO Holdings management had no role in the WWE during the period when McMahon allegedly engaged in illicit activity, it needs to make sure that there is nothing similar going on now. Will Vince McMahon be erased from WWE history? Is the WWE erasing Vince McMahon from its history? It certainly looks like McMahon is getting the Chris Benoit treatment. Vince McMahon's profile on WWE's official website has been eradicated. WrestleMania noted in a previous video that the WWE had reportedly pulled a Vince McMahon Royal Rumble t-shirt from WWE shop. This was prior to McMahon's resignation. Is TKO Holdings purging McMahon associates? Vince McMahon's resignation may only be the start in the WWE, as there's now speculation that anyone associated with McMahon could be sent packing by TKO Holdings. Ringside News recently weighed in on this, commenting, "Several employees left WWE when McMahon initially stepped down in 2022, only to return when he regained influence on the board of directors in January 2023. However, there is now a belief among insiders that anyone connected to McMahon could face a negative perception going forward, which could impact their standing within WWE. TKO Holdings is likely in damage control mode as it does everything possible to remove even the appearance of anything related to Vince, other than perhaps Triple H, from the WWE. With the WWE being sued for negligence over allegations WWE executives knew of McMahon's alleged activities and did nothing to prevent them, TKO wants to distance itself from the old regime as much as possible. Could Stephanie McMahon return? On the other hand, some fans and pundits are now speculating whether Stephanie McMahon will return to WWE now that her father is gone. Stephanie is reportedly well-liked and highly respected amongst WWE staff and management. PW Insider is reporting some figures in the WWE hope Stephanie returns. Do you think Stephanie will return? Are MJF, Sasha Banks, or Kazuchika Okada appearing in the Rumble? Could the WWE Universe see MJF and/or former WWE superstar Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné, appear at the Rumble? And what of New Japan Pro Wrestling ace Kazuchika Okada? Regarding MJF, while there were rumors of an argument between MJF and AEW President Tony Khan, those rumors were shot down by Fightful Select. In addition, Fightful noted that Maxwell is currently on hiatus due to injury and is highly unlikely to show up at the Royal Rumble tomorrow night. Nevertheless, Better Wrestling Experience hinted it could happen, commenting, "I gotta update my scarf game." As for Sasha and Okada, PW Insider reports that neither wrestler is expected for the show. The current belief is that Sasha is headed to AEW. As for Okada, he still has several matches to work in New Japan Pro Wrestling, so while a Rumble appearance is possible, it seems improbable. Possible spoilers about more Royal Rumble entrants. Last but not least, the Royal Rumble is almost here, but so far, there are many slots open for entrants in the men's and women's events. However, Fightful Select reports that a slew of superstars are in Tampa, Florida, where the Royal Rumble is taking place, or are scheduled to be there. These include The Undertaker, Omos, Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, Natalya, Maxine Dupree, Ivy Nile, The Creeds, JD McDonough, R-Truth, Bianca Belair, Montez Ford, Chad Gable, Akira Tozawa, Titus O'Neil, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Big E. Who would you like to see enter this year's Rumble matches? Be sure to check out WrestleMania's news and rumors video, as well as our predictions video. Then check back after the show for a recap and analysis as we look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. Well guys, there you have it, WrestleMania's look at the 26th January edition of SmackDown, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know in wrestling. Be sure to leave your comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.
Forever and under the spotlight, a voice is smoking vine. Yes, I can move, I break it dancing. With love like you and me and just shine. Never hiding when you sign. Forever I'm moving sign. Love and grace of white. The body apple you swine. Love where I want. Love we love you. Forever and under the spotlight, a voice is smoking vine. Yes, I can move, I break it dancing. With love like you and me and just shine. Never hiding when you sign. Forever I'm moving sign. Love and grace of white. A mighty apple you swine. Love where I want. Love we love you. Forever and under the spotlight, a voice is smoking vine. Yes, I can move, I break it dancing. With love like you and me and just shine. Left for hiding when you sign. Forever a movie sign. Love and grace of white. A mighty apple you strike. Love, red.